ready to bring you some basketball action. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. You look at Oklahoma City, here we go. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, P.A., you remember when the conversation was, you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
With some arc, that one falls.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Outside Levine. Crafty move. And the dunk by Levine.
Yeah, this guy, when Levine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's SGA. He has 6. And the dunk by Duren.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
And you look for bright spots in this developing floor for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
And the second free throw is good. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient rates, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out. Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it. Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say, there's a reason you're open.
Pass to Brown. Duren, the screen. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And Levine, throw it down.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Malone.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Levine, good.
I'll tell you what, how high Levine gets on the jump. This guy's such an effective scorer on the inside.
From the baseline. They get it back. Outside Brown. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Duran, the screen. And it's McDaniels off the drive. That one drops for him.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Malone. Baseline jumper. And there's another one for the Jazz.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Now here's SGA. 12 points for him.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Buzelis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Left side McDaniels. Shots good. Good. SGA making the play. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's SGA. The Jazz making their last shot. And SGA throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
To the wing, right side. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's McDaniels. And a two-handed jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout.
Timeout.
He'll take the opportunity to regroup. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness. Look out.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. It's a 10-point game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Malone can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Duran, the screen. 19-footer. Utah grabs the miss.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's SGA. Pass to Matkovic. 4 seconds left. Brown. And he gets that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Thunder.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And Caro, you... his size down there.
Well, this is Paolo Banchero's comfort zone right here. The interior with that size and frame. Look out.
And it's Simons missing. Thunder leading by 8. From deep, Banchero. Rebounded by Dunn. And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Here's Banchero. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And he jams it home with authority.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
You know what they came to see.
Oklahoma City on D. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
And that one drops for him. And the Thunder lead by 8. And it's Levine with the ball for Utah. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by Post.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
The 3 from Banchero. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Well, Larry Markkinen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Levine cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
from deep. Bancaro can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Up top, Levine. He's got 14. Simons outside. Post brings a double. Back to Simons. Beyond the arc. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Right wing. And Carroll outside. And Carroll puts it on the deck. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Thunder leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's Bancaro with the drive. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Malone. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Fader on the way. The Thunder with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Here's Kuminga. Inside. Here's Post. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Boy, Murray eats up ground in a hurry. Blink, and suddenly he's at the rim.
Outside Kuminga. Bancaro in the post. 10 points for him.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Malone. And it's Utah scoring again. Oklahoma City leading by 5. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Boy, you get a sense of the impressive mobility for a guy Paolo Banchero's size. That long stride gets the whistle.
So he gets them both. Now Murray. Give him 8. Pass to Malone. All alone. Unable to get that one. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Pass to Levine. They set the pick. Here's Malone. McDaniels covering. And Malone gets it to go.
As his game continues to develop, Levine has increased his assist numbers.
Here's Makovic. Still no points.
Jazz foul. Matos results. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, SGA. Shot clock at 5. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Duran, the screen. Up again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Levine for 3. Duran with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Boris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweep shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Here's Matkovic. On target from range.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander relentless at getting into the paint, and that's what you want, the kick out to 3 off that paint touch.
Here's Levine for 3. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
On the wing, Brown. Levine takes off. Here's Malone. And they'll get another chance. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Malone. He's got 12. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Malone got 14.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Count the basket.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Levine. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's SGA. Here's Duran. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one on Murray. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
On the wing, Murray. Give him 8. Pass to Malone. Here's Levine for 3. Good D by Duran.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys?
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. kicks it to George.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. George has got his second basket of the game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jazz trail by 8. Simons, left side. There's the drive. Rips it home off a terrific move.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. He's going to take a... moment to give him a breather and talk things over. 1:36 left in the third quarter. SGA driving from downtown. And Carroll no good. Here's Utah. They trail by 6. Back to Simons. Here's the 3. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
George outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's Simons. Outside, Williams. And here's Simons. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Here's Dimon. Back to Ben Carroll. Nice move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
And Banchero drops them both. 20 seconds left in the third. Simons with it. 14 points for him. Shoots over George. And it's Simons missing. Here's Banchero. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Thunder out in front. Up by
65.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. SGA using that size.
Very few people do it more often or better in pick-and-roll action than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's tough to stop.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Duran.
First team foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both free throws good from Levine.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Back to SGA. Out to the right wing. Markovic. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And the Thunder lead by 9. Here's Levine for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They are just owning the boards right now.
SGA drives in. Oh, SGA finishing the drive.
Oh, my goodness, the quickness of SGA, the burst. It's like a blur.
Pass to Malone. Duran with the rebound.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Malone. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. A good-looking shot from the wing. SGA's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
He gets it in there.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jazz trail by 14. To the wing on the left. Here's Malone. Again, Utah, good for 2.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's SGA. Kicks it to George. Clock is at 3. Off target with the 3. And here are the Jazz. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Who wants a t-shirt?
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. SGA deciding where to go with it. From the high post. And the jumper is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Left no doubt with that one, Greg. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
Here's Ben Carroll. The big man, Ben Carroll, showing the range.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3. On
the wing, Levine. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
SGA. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Outside George. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Lots of room. Oh, no good. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Ben Carroll. Let's loose for three. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
SGA fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. Levine flushes it down with both hands. Now here's SGA. Now Ben Carroll. He launches. Cash from downtown.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Up again! The putback! How about the activity? Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Oh, he jammed it! Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right